friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is my 8th update for the Ancient Mythos Project Pan. This is a fantastic ladies collaboration focused on mythology and we are making great progress. I am so thrilled with what I've been able to achieve so far. I have 3 rollouts today out of the 5 prompts I'm currently working on, which sets up really well for the last quarter of this project because of course my goal is to hit every single prompt in the project. Without further ado, let's go from the oldest item to the newest item and bring in tons of great stuff. We're going to start off with Artemis, a women-owned brand. So I had rolled in my Fenty. This is their Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Blush in Summertime Wine. I had a 50 use goal on it. You're seeing where I was with this blush last time, and I wasn't super great at this particular item. So with this particular update, either awesome, smashing some goals, or a little bit of progress. Anyway, so I have 7 uses on this since my last update. That brings me to 37 uses in this project, meaning I still need 13 uses to hit my goal. Really didn't do so well on it this month. This is where I'm at now. I don't think you'll see a ton of use happening in here. I'll get a close-up video for you. It's still high because it's kind of scrunched in and piled, but I'm making progress. I am wearing it today. Yeah, it'll get there when it gets there. Alright, the next item was for Calypso, an item that you do not want out of your collection. You want to hang on to it, but you gotta love it while you love it. So I had rolled in actually a body care item, my Iced Lemon Pound Cake Body Wash from Bath & Body Works. This came out in 2024. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so sad to use this up. This has notes of sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, and fluffy pound cake. This is where I rolled it into the project. This is where I was last month, and as you can see, it is long gone now. But it is so good. I'm pleased to have enjoyed it, loved it, worked on it. I want more of it. So it was perfect for this prompt. Hercules! So a strong item, pulling all of your makeup look together. So I went in with a setting spray. So we're losing text on this, but this was from Revolution. This was their matte fix, some kind of control spray of some sort. This was basically new. It had a little bit of a dent, but not very much. My goal was to finish it, and I did indeed finish it. I did want to take this traveling. I was gone for just under a week going to Minotaur to visit family, but I kind of was a little low. I didn't want to run out of spray. So I just finished it when I came back. I tracked 27 uses on this to finish it. It was a smaller bottle, so I'm pleased to have worked this out of my collection, especially because I prefer dewy radiant rather than matte. Prometheus next. So I had rolled in from E.L.F. This is their finest Fleck glitter eyeshadow in the shade Filthy Rich. I put a 10 use goal on it. I should have worn it today because, you know, that would have worked. But this in the summertime is a little bit on the rough side. It is beautiful though. This I really do like. It's toppery, but it does have some coverage to it. But of my 10 use goal, I only reached into this 3 times. I believe 2 of those uses were like deliberate, like doing my makeup. I had paired it over a black eyeshadow. And then one of those uses, I used it more as a touch-up item to go out in the evening. But this is where I'm at with 3 uses on the eyeshadow. So you'll see, especially on like this side here, a little bit of a change. But 3 uses. It's not going to be much. Again, just a 10 use goal. That looks like a very deep pan in there as well. It's 2 grams of eyeshadow, so yeah, that's gonna stay in for another 7 uses. The last item I had in the project was for Zeus, which was weather, sky, or storm themed item. So I was kind of going like summer weather vibes with a perfume sample from Skylar. This was the EDP in Capri Summer. So kind of like a weather kind of vibe I was going for. This was a brand new bottle. It is now completely finished. It was okay, not my favorite, but it is a finished sample, which is always really great. I did take this one traveling, and I used most of it on the trip, and then just a little bit. I think I had 1 more use when I came back. So it was nice to have something small in my purse just to retouch up. The Fenty is going to be staying in, as is the E.L.F. So we get to roll in 3 new replacements, and we get to bring in more fun makeup to play with and to enjoy. So that Tiny Decisions app is just going to spin, spin, spin as we get our 3 new prompts and 3 new items. So without further ado, let's introduce these new panning goals. Okay, 2 of these you have seen on other projects before, including the first one that I'm going to be rolling in today. So the first one I'm going to roll in is for Typhon. So this is going to be something that is big, like hard to pan, lots to pan, difficult to pan. It's basically the dragon prompt from This Is Fantasy. And because I did just roll in a powder for a usage goal into my Throwback 30 intro, I decided I wasn't going to do a powder again, especially so soon after. Powder's usually my go-to because it takes me forever. But this is an item that was in my 50 Shades of Brown project. I did not finish. I've been using it since then. This is an item I use almost every single day, as long as I'm doing powder eyeshadow, which is basically every day I do my makeup for the most part. So I'm going to be bringing in this eyeshadow base stick. This is from Pinky Rose in Hip Hop. I'm not going to count uses on it because I do literally use it like every day, almost every single day. So it's not worth it. I'm in a really good routine for it, but I will track the movement. Based on the usage in 50 Shades of Brown, a slow movement. But I have made a dent since it was last in 50 Shades of Brown, so that is progress. The goal is going to be to finish it. Because of the nature of this prompt, right? Big, hard to pan, lots to pan. I thought it was fitting to pick an item that within the last quarter of this project, I don't think I'll finish. If I do, I will be thrilled, but also surprised. But this is going to stay in probably beyond the project. But at least now we get to track the usage in terms of the lines again. Not the uses because it's like 30 uses every month. The Nemean line, so something that makes you feel powerful. So we're going to go in for the power play here, the red lip. The red lip. I am finishing off a lip product in Graveyard Project Pan. As you know, that was my goal to finish that lip product for my next update. Is real darn close. So not really much of a conflict between these 2 items here. So going in for a red lip, I wore this today earlier and I enjoy it. It is a lip oil that it feels nice on the lips, but it leaves color behind. And that's a problem with a lot of lip oils that I find is like there's no color payoff. So this is from Clarins. This is their Lip Comfort Oil Intense. Mine is in the shade Intense Red. I thought this was a red that would work well for both summer and fall, although really we're in summer for at least another probably 2 months here. So I'm excited to play with this. And what I've decided to do with this item is usually for my lip products, I put a 20 use goal on it. 20 uses allows me to get a bit of a dent on it, get to know an item, fall in love with it, or figure out what I want to do with it, but I get to roll it out within a month. I think what I want to start maybe doing, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, is like my complexion items, and of course lip products you can reapply all the time on like your complexion. I want to up it. I think I'm going to put a 50 use goal on this because this is going to be a great color for going back to work. So I'm going to see how I do on it. It is a red. I do like wearing reds and I don't wear reds enough, I feel like. So I'm going to reach into this. I've enjoyed it so far when I've been using it. So let's just dive really into it and really get to know this item. Last item is the Minotaur. So we need a duo item. So this is an item that started as a trio, became a duo in my Beauty and the Beast project pan, and I made such good progress on this. And not only between the progress, but also the shade of the highlighter in here. It helps counterbalance things out. That is my Ofra palette. So this was originally the Midi palette, Face It in Light. So this was originally a contour, a highlight, and a bronzer. I did in Beauty and the Beast take out the contour because I don't really use contour as much, although I am wearing a cream contour today. And I put a blush in, but then I didn't really like the blush, so I took it out and this became a duo. So where I am at after 100 uses on this palette is here. So you can see the highlighter is moving pretty decently, and I like having this kind of highlight as well, something a little bit more like champagne looking. So it's not just like the gold highlights I've been working on. And I also have this bronzer, which has massive pan. I am probably going to repress this pretty soon here, just so I can actually get some movement going on it. What the goal on this item is going to be, I'm going to use the bronzer and highlighter together because they are duos here. I use them together. That's going to count as a use. And my goal with this is I actually want to be ambitious a little bit and finish this bronzer. There is not much left. I'll get the video up so you can hopefully see it a little bit better. And especially once we get it repressed in the center, I'm sure it's going to go a lot faster. The highlight is making good progress, but it will kick around long after that bronzer is done. But I'm going to use these together, and that's going to give me a little bit more versatility in my highlighter looks. So that's what I'm going to be rolling in for the Minotaur. And this could be done next month. It might take a couple months. We'll find out. We will see. I am working on a usage goal in another project for the LYS bronzer. Got a really exciting update on that one as well for next update. But I can play with two, and that'll be fine. In terms of goals I want to set for next month, it's going to be on these two. These are the longer standing items, especially Miss Fenty here. I only need those 13 uses. Let's get that done. 7 uses on the eyeshadow. I'm going to see what I can do. But that's where we're going to leave my Ancient Mythos update number 8. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss my next update or any of my other panning content. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one very soon. Have a wonderful day.